his girlfriend for the next 11 years. The two were distant cousins. She was his ideal woman, his model for Maria Clara. He was ready to marry her. Unfortunately, Rivera's mother disliked Rizal. The two last saw each other before Rizal left for Spain in May 1882. Rivera's mother hid all the letters from Rizal. After a passage of many years, thinking that Rizal had abandoned her, she married Henry Keeping, an Englishman and her mother's choice. Rizal was said to have cried shamelessly when news of the wedding reached him. Rizal met other girls, but the love for Rivera stopped her to take it seriously. The pretty year of Don Pablo Ortiga's two daughters. She fell in love with him after only a few dates. He dedicated to her a La Señorita C.O.E.R., possibly one of his best poems. But he withdrew before the romance could turn serious. A lovely and intelligent daughter of a samurai. He can marry Osei-san if he want to, and have well-paying job. But he left Japan because he thought he was destined for a greater task in the Philippines and had to go home. It was located few meters from the British Museum, where he was researching his book. Oldest of the three Beckett daughters, a blue-eyed and buxom girl. She quickly fell in love with Rizal and helped him with his paintings and sculptures. But he didn't take it seriously because he's still deeply in love with Rivera. This time in France, the Rizal-Bosted love affair also did not last long. It failed because Rizal rejected Nelly's request for him to convert to the Protestant faith. Nelly's mother also did not like to have as a son-in-law a physician with not enough paying clients. The lovers parted as good friends when Rizal left Paris in 1889. Rizal and Susan fell deeply in love. Susan cried when Rizal left Brussels without informing her, only later receiving a letter saying he was already in Madrid. Bold blue eyes, brown hair, and a happy disposition. Adopted daughter of George Toffer, who had traveled to the Pitan from Hong Kong to have his eye treated by Rizal. Rizal was immediately attracted to Josephine. He called her Dulce Estranjera, or a sweet foreigner. The loneliness and boredom of exile may have taken its toll as he found himself falling in love quite easily. However, Rizal's sister suspected Josephine of being a spy for the Spanish authorities and a threat to his security. Rizal and Bracken stayed together as man and wife, and they lived happily ever after.